Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Katarina. Today's video is going to be my Finish 5 by Winter project pan finale. So this is a project I started in September and my goal was to finish 5 products from my collection before winter. I was supposed to film the finale in November, but I didn't, so I'm going to film it now. There is 4 empties and 1 product is just not going to end, so yeah, I think I did quite good. I know I said that my next 2 videos are going to be lipstick collection videos, but I just wasn't feeling like filming one today, so I'm going to film part 1 tomorrow. Today I wanted to film this finale because I have had these empty products quite a long time and I want them out of my house. I have already showed some of them in my empties videos, so yeah, I wanted to film this. And this will be quite a short finale because there is only 5 products. So I wanted to have a little chat about my panning plans for next year. That will be a no-buy year for me. But first, let's get this finale out of the way. I did finish this Macadamia Natural Oil Deep Repair Mask. So this is like really hydrating, smoothing face mask. I really did like this, however, I don't know if this is cruelty free, so I won't buy this again. I don't have any hair masks currently, so I should buy one. Then I did finish this The Body Shop Tea Tree Oil Skin Clearing Clay Mask. I did use this when I have breakouts and I think it really helps with breakouts. However, if I do have breakouts now, I rather put tea tree oil on top of the breakout. Then I do have here 3 makeup products. So this Big Hair Icon powder is gone. This one I have showed in my empties already, as well as the face mask and the hair mask, but it's gone. It was alright. I do prefer loose powders. Then I consider this one to be empty and I'm going to toss this, but maybe I could get like 1 use out of it. But this is the ModelCo Illusion Lip Liner and I think it's now impossible to sharpen. I could maybe get 1 use out of it. Then I do have here the product that seems never ending. So this is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion and it is in the shade Eden. I think I have bought this eyeshadow primer about 2 years ago. If I remember correctly, I bought it in December of 2016. And in 2017 I used it once in a while and I did put this to a project pan first in midway of February and since then I have used it almost every single day. Well, every day if I have been doing my makeup, and I do makeup 6 or 7 days a week. But still there is product in here. Like I have used it at least 300 times, at least. Because I have used it almost every single day after midway of February and before that I had used it a lot. It is almost gone now, but if I squeeze it like this, can you see there is still a little bit of product. So I will be using this eyeshadow primer as long as there is product there, but this has totally taught me that I don't need more than 1 eyeshadow primer at once. Okay, then let's talk a little bit about my panning plans for 2019. I do have some notes here. I don't have a lot, I do have 1 page. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my panning plans. And why I wanted to talk about my panning plans before we get into 2019 is that 2019 is going to be a no-buy year for me. I have talked about this already in my channel in my low-buy wrap-up video, but I will do a replacements only no-buy, so I will not be buying any new eyeshadows, lipsticks, blushes, highlighters, anything like that I do have plenty in my collection. I will be doing later an intro video for my no-buy year where I do explain my rules, but it will be quite strict. My no-buy year is for sure going to change my panning plans, and the reason to that is that my no-buy year will be my priority number 1 in 2019 and panning is going to be like priority number 2. And if I feel panning is going to affect my no-buy year negatively, then I don't want to pan. And that's why I did make some changes for my panning plans for 2019, unfortunately. So there will be panning videos on my channel, there will be project pans, but there won't be all the project pans I was planning to do. So let's talk about the biggest one here. During my no buy year, I will not be doing a new pan palette. And I know it may be a little bit disappointing to some of you. I know the pan palette videos are in my channel the most watched videos, they do get most views, they do get most likes. It's not like I'm doing YouTube only to get views or get likes, but it makes me really happy that you like my pan palette videos and that you want to see my progress with this one. So I have been panning this year the BH Cosmetics Curly Bybel palette, and I will still be panning this in the beginning of the year. So I started my pan palette with this one in April 2018, and my goal is to use this one up before April 2019. I will link down below my pan palette playlist if you are interested. I do monthly updates in the end of every month, and it has been so fun to me, so it makes me a little bit sad that I will not be doing a pan palette. I would love to do a pan palette, I'm sure I will do one later in my life, but I just don't think a no buy year is a correct time for me to do it. And the reason to that is that during my no buy year I just don't want to stick to a one palette. I think it would make for me more sense to rotate through my whole collection. So I do have some plans for 2019, and my goal is to use all of my eyeshadows at least once during the year. When we come to 2020, I hope my views on buying new makeup have changed a lot and I don't even want to buy new eyeshadows, but at least I want to know what I really like, what I don't like, and I wish I can be a smarter shopper then. And I wish that then when I am allowed again to buy new eyeshadows, I really know my collection. However, I did decide that I'm going to do a pan face palette. I don't think it's quite as exciting as panning an eyeshadow palette, but still, I do have a face palette that goes perfectly to the theme of the Fantastic Ladies collabs. Next year's pan palette, I'm not of course going to tell you what it is, but I do have a face palette that goes perfectly for that theme. So there will be a pan face palette, and the intro to that will be later. I don't think it's possible for me to finish the whole face palette, but we'll see, and I will talk about that later. But I actually think that will be fun. Then let's talk about other projects I'm going to do. I don't know if it is stupid just to talk about this, but I just mainly wanted to address the fact that I will not be doing pan palette, so that you won't be that disappointed when we actually do get into 2019. But I also want to quickly mention other projects that I'm going to do. So I will be starting a 19 in 2019. Already in December, I think I'm going to film the intro next week, and the reason why I'm doing that one is that I feel it supports my no buy year very well. Like, my goal is to downsize my collection, and one reason why I'm doing my no buy is that I want to downsize my collection. I don't want to have this much, and I think the 19 in 2019 will be great there. Then I will be doing my project polish. I will be continuing that. I want to downsize my nail polish collection. Speaking of my project polish, today, I don't know if you know this, I have the silver nail polish, and I did put this one to my project polish because I never used this nail polish. And I must say, I'm not wondering why I don't use this. I honestly think this looks so ugly on myself, like, it's just not my color. But anyways, I will be continuing my project polish, and I have actually been lately a little bit more excited about my project polish. In the beginning of fall, I feel I wasn't quite as motivated to do my project polish, but I am currently, and I really want to continue that. And then maybe I will do some seasonal shorter project pans or some project pan collabs. I do have currently a couple of project pan collabs going, but they won't go too long till the 2019. Another one of them is going to end in January and another one in March. So I may do some of those projects, however, not if they do affect my no by year negatively. If I'm going to do some project pan collabs, they are going to be priority number 2. But I must say I am really excited about my no by year as well as the projects I'm going to do on my no by year. What I know for sure I'm going to do is that I'm going to pan my Carli Bybel palette to the end. I'm going to do a painted face palette. I'm going to do 19 in 2019 and I'm going to continue my project polish. So that is 4 projects, and I do have the 2 that are going to end in the beginning of 2019. So even the 4, they are quite much. But anyways, I think that was all for today. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you did like it, please put thumbs up and see you in my next video. Bye bye.